この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Flip Flappers episode 10. You might notice that something in my own audio chain has changed slightly. I have a new microphone. I hope it sounds good. Let me know how you feel about the audio changes, and if you notice it, I notice it. I think it's quite a bit better. So that's nice. But totally unrelated to what we're about to do. We're about to watch Flip Flappers episode 10. Last week on Flip Flappers, we found ourselves in a void-like pure illusion that was very clearly linked to Yayaka, and we focused quite heavily on the initial relationship between Kokona and Yayaka, and the current relationship between Kokona and Papika, having separated them by the pure illusion itself, and allowed them to finally still managed to communicate their care for each other, and that was good. The other organization, the Asclepius group and the twins and people, they managed to get themselves another one of the Amorphous, and that seems to be related to the sequence that we had of Papika at the very end, as she seems to be losing or gaining more of her previous memories and stuff, and realizing / learning / remembering more about a particular character named Mimi, and confusing Mimi for Kokona in reality, which is awkward and causing some strain on their relationship, and it's kind of a problem. But we'll see what that becomes, because I have a feeling that at this point in the show, we need to start transitioning, and by that I mean we need to move away from the episodic fun adventures in Flip Flap Land in pure illusion, and start moving toward give us some answers on Mimi, on Salt, on the other organization, on where Flip Flap came from, on what the hell is going on what these crystal shard things are, on why we need them, on what the conquest that we were talking about before, all of the answers, all the things that have been built up that are leading in toward the finale. We need to start focusing on them. I think there's maybe a little bit of room where we can maybe do a little bit of episodic-y stuff in this episode 10, but I feel like after that we're locked in. We gotta set our course and point toward wherever the hell this finale is leading us and start heading in that direction. And I expect that will start in this episode, partly because there's this major underlying conflict that has finally been brought to the fore with previous partners and stuff, which was an issue back in episode 1 that never really got addressed, as many things in Flip Flappers have not gotten addressed, which could be a parallel to the way our psychologies work, or whatever. We can think of it however we want. But it feels like we have core conflict between our major characters, and to answer that core conflict, we need real answers about the real stakes of our world or worlds. So that's kind of what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to pieces being put into position so that they can actually fill out the full picture of what this finale is going to be. I'm not expecting that we will move directly into the finale in this episode and that we'll understand what is going to happen, but we need to start moving in that direction, I think. But we'll see. And then there's the sort of aftermathy stuff from last week's episode. Yayaka is not doing well right now. She is not in a good place. She has been rushed over back to Flip Flap by on Hidaka's back, and they're presumably going to do what they can to try and keep her from being dead. But we'll see how that goes. We'll also see how much information she might be willing to give them about her previous ties with the other organization, if she can wake up before things start going crazy. And I fully expect that things are going to start going crazy now, because things have come to the fore and shit is difficult and everything feels like it's sort of sitting on a precipice waiting to tilt, and I expect that everybody's going to start trying to make some moves in this next episode or two. So it's up to us to figure out what the hell those moves are going to be. Now, the only real hint that we have moving in, well, I guess there are two. One is that the preview that we got from the last episode was useless as fuck, because all that it gave us was Boo-chan going boo-boo-boo-boo, boo-boo-boo-boo-boo, and I think it was Uexekiru also going boo-boo-boo-boo-boo-boo, which is super-duper helpful and gives us all the information that we could possibly want, right? Yeah, definitely. But we did get one piece of information, and that piece is Pure Jitta, the name of the next thing. Jitter, as we found out, is, I just looked it up again so that I would be refreshed on this, and I closed the tab. God damn it. So variation in the periodicity of a signal or periodic event from its target or true frequency. So also refers to the variation in latency of packets carrying voice or video data over a communications channel, and can refer to packet loss. So essentially, people being out of sync is what I get from jitter. Something that throws us off, something in our sync up process that's not quite right. And it seems like the whole bringing up Mimi thing could be that thing and could cause Coconut and Paprika to fall out of sync. What consequences will that have? I don't know. We're gonna have to just watch and find out, aren't we? All right. So that's what we're gonna do. Sorry that the light is changing in my room. It'll keep changing over the course of the video. Some of my light is provided by outside window, and there are clouds moving by. So, what can I do? Let's watch this episode of Flip Flappers. I've got episode 10 of Flip Flappers, Floop Doopers, Frick Frackers, whatever you want to call it, up and ready to go. It's sitting at 0 seconds. There will be 2 versions of this reaction. You can find a picture-in-picture version with the video up there, linked in the description, and a timer-based version up on YouTube. If you would like to do a syncy thing and sync up your own copy with the timer-based version, you are welcome to do so. Just get your copy ready because the beep beep timer to count you down will be coming at you now. I see a staircase. That's all I see. It's a spiral staircase, which reads as helical. Hello, Paprika? Sitting alone. Staring at an amorphous. Ah. Isolated as fuck. Yeah, okay. So this is where we're doing surgery. Oh. Reflections, reflections. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Well, she is alive. Oh, hello, number 3 or 4 or whatever. Weird one. Alright, that's glowing. She makes cat noises. Oh, hi. What are y'all up to? Well, that seems like a turning point to me. Operation? Okay. Uncaring disposable, yeah. New? Is that her name? Yeah, I think so. New. Okay. She is kind of cute. Also very scary. Okay. Hello, Dr. Paprika. On the list of scariest phrases in existence, "we need to talk" is up there. It's pretty high up there. It's a pretty scary phrase. Up there with your parent calling you by your full name. Okay. Hello, maybe Mimi. Mimi? That match cut though, they're related. Or she's her clone. Or they're related. Nope. And yeah, now she's mad. Oh no. Sorry, it's not that, it's just me. Sorry, I can't be what you want. God. Okay. Nai. Mimi is gone. Ooh. Oofers. Oofers. Oh no. Symbolic connection. If you knew, it would just make you... no. Home? Yeah. Oh. Okay. It's the Burbs. Is this the attack? Are they attacking the org? They're tunneling underneath. That's where we are. We're underneath. Same line. That's what the Asclepius... Same flowers? Papicana. That's what the Asclepius cult called her as well. Uh-huh. Yeah, I can tell it's from Hidaka. What'd you get? Snacks? Nah. Okay. Created for... Yeah. Created. Oof. Yeah, they got dead. Oh boy. Yeah. You've been superseded by a newer model. With special. Instead of the other way around. But they grant those wishes within. So you become a god. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. That is moving. That's a hell of a thing to say. Our friendship is fake. And it gets interrupted. That's our second lead into important conversation before interruption. We have an attack on the facility via boring. Yeah. Holy shit. Big Ava vibes. Bigger Ava vibes. Holy shit. Yeah, the claustrophobic hallways, the everything. Yeah. Oh, hi. Okay. We are under assault. And welcome to crazy geometry. Yeah. Oh, hi. Of course Hidaka would home alone this shit. What are we shooting at them? Acid? Paint? For what? Realization that they were about to arrive, and she's gonna face off against them. Kokona's the target. He's got a thing on his head. Also, Kokona One-chan number 2. You're an amorphous child. Is the amorphous we're looking for. Ooh, they're gonna pull. Oh, she was trying to tell you. Dude, she was trying to. And now you get it revealed by them? So it feels more like a betrayal? Oh. Fuck y'all. Nope, I was trying to tell you. Oh, and now that colors the whole thing. Oh, I hate it. Whose perspective are we in? Hey, what's up? Okay, she's staying behind. No getting away for you. Ha ha ha. You're gonna get yourself killed, Ayaka. Please don't get yourself killed. Okay, this is fun. How is Kokona feeling right now? Because she was just told that her other best friend betrayed her. And she... Oh. Mimi's frat. She's got the box. Ah, fuck. Flashback? Original organization? Yes, okay. Hello, Papika? Papikana. That's the duo, isn't it? That's Toto and... Hello, red-eyed, longer-haired Kokona. Hi, Dr. Salt. It is Kokona's face. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. And all of the previous candidates have failed and died. Hello. Mm-hmm. Lots of repetition. She drops the na. Papika. Oh. And that's the start. I'm gonna look out. Oh, whoa. Gonna sneak through the vent. Okay. Find something you shouldn't see, maybe? Or find Dr. Salt. Hello. Okay. Created, not given. The promise was made. And the promise has been fulfilled, but via Kokona. So they abandoned their partnership. But it'll happen anyway, somehow. Trying to get her out to the lake. Yeah, okay. Showing her bits of the world. Okay. And he had a crush on Mimi, which we inferred before. Sweet carrots, right? Gratin. Gratin. She's losing memories already. Oh, hi. Aw. Same flowers as the location with all the twisted shapes, right? And the flower crown being given to her. It was the same thing that Papika did when they were there. Okay. This is very weird. Ding dong. And to pure illusion we go. And back to this moment. I mean, maybe more than you know. Oh. She really does like you for you, though. Oh my god, Hidaka. Oh, fuck. Huh. Ha ha. Split. Yeah, but they're split. Okay, we are on the run now. And in totally different locations. Oh, home. Hello, grandmother. I am waiting for the other shoe to drop. Oh, fuck. That would count. She's in with them. Oh, fuck. She can stand! She's been poisoned? Huh? Wackerskidoo? No, it isn't. Oh. Was that Mimi's voice? Was that Mimi's voice? I think that was Mimi's voice. Something is activated. What the fuck is this? All the box. The whole box. Okay. Where are they going? They're all going to Coconut. They're all collecting themselves to her, aren't they? Yep. Power to shape pure illusion. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my god, Grandma was a fucking cyborg machine. And she just floats there. Darkness and red eyes. Oh, fuck, and it's Mimi. Oh! Ah! Oh, oh. What? Why is Papika frozen in time? Salt grew up. Mimi grew up. Coconut is Mimi's daughter, but also not. And Mimi is carried on through her via the Amorphous? All of them together? Something like that. Next. Pure storage. Okay. 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 There's a lot to wrap my head around in this episode. Holy twists, Batman. Holy shit. Okay, so Kokona has been under Asclepius Organization watch since the beginning. Yaika to watch her during her everyday. Grandmother to watch her at home. Undercover. She's been on their radar since the very beginning, keeping tabs on her. Whoa. And now she seems to have been taken over by the spirit of Mimi. Whoa. And then there are all of the deliberate Ava references. They're more end of Ava references with the storming of the facility and certain sequences like the hallways and stuff. Whoa. Okay, I think the biggest question is time frames, because we have this world, this timeline where Salt is a little kid, Mimi's a little kid, Kokona's current age. Paprika doesn't change between our two time frames, which is real weird. I don't understand. Something about the pure illusionness makes her never Neverlandified and doesn't grow up. I don't know. But then why does Mimi? Don't know. And is Coconut an amorphous child? Is she like a clone birthed of Mimi? Maybe brought into existence young. Huh, weird. Fuck. Okay, the jitter part makes sense. Our characters being split up, having a major thing come between them and desync them. We were, I think, right on the money with the prediction there that something would fuck with them. Toto and Yu. That's weird. It was their voices that we heard in the group of kids, right? Talking about how nobody comes back after being with Mimi. I'm pretty sure it was their voices. Maybe it wasn't. And then the fact that we call her Papi Kana. Why does that matter? And calling her Kokono Ne-chan, as though she's the first amorphous child, isn't she? The first real one. Yeah, maybe. Unless Mimi was the actual first and Kokona's her clone. Okay. I have to get off this train of thought. Also, there's somebody mowing their lawn outside, so I'm going to take a minute to go through the episode and gather thoughts and stuff as I usually do, and I'll just use that time to hopefully wait for the guy mowing his lawn to go away. I don't know if you can hear it, but holy shit, this episode. The warping of everything as the reveal happened, the crazy explosion of light and glory, the breakdown between Coconut and Paprika, the flashback sequences, the Yaika standing up for her, the heartbreak in this moment where Yaika's about to tell her the truth that she was assigned to her and that their friendship is false, but they manage to arrive just in that moment so that they can reveal it instead, and it hurts more. Fuck. Wowzers. Okay. I'm gonna take some time to go through the episode. I will be back in a minute to talk about what I find. Peace. Okay, let's go through the episode piece by piece and talk about it. First off, some overall thoughts. I think this is a cool episode. I don't think it's the best episode of Flip Flappers yet, but I think it does exactly what I hoped that it would do in transitioning our storyline from more episodic adventures to setting the foundations for what can be a climactic finale of some kind. There seem to be plenty of new things that need to be revealed, specifically around aging, but at this point, we have a lot of the pieces that we've been waiting for in the story up until this point. So, we start off with Paprika alone, in the dark, out at night, staring at an amorphous, very lonesome shots. Isolated in this tunnel that sort of is reminiscent of the tube, the pipe that she used to hang out in, but empty and strange and weird. My initial thought upon seeing the spiral staircase was genetics, because helix, but I don't think it's intentional. I just don't think so. Okay, so we use this exit sign as a stand-in for a surgery room light going off and bringing Yaika up and out. We have a bit of a confrontation with Dr. Salt, where we beg to bring her and let her stay, at least for a little while. And eventually, with some backup, that is allowed. We meet New, who I'm going to call New until we find out another name for her, because she seemed to be referring to herself as New in the Japanese, which seems to be the combination of a cat sound and a namey thing. But she's weird. I don't know what to think of her, but she is very strange. And something seems to be wrong with Toto. They're doing some kind of weird brain scanny things with him, and she is worried about his ability to go on this mission or whatever, and they want you to stay behind. Okay. Major Asclepius cult leader dude talks to us through what looks like a Jason hockey mask. We see his eyes. He looks real freakity deakity, and real spooky. He's got weird stuff going on in those eyes. And then we get scenes like this, light coming in from small frames, Stark lighting directionally from there, and yeah, we hear Kokona murmuring, and Papika doesn't speak to her. Good. Jump through the OP, and we find ourselves inside Kokona's head as she is once again confronted by the lady in the boat, who we discover is Mimi. Watashi wa Mimi. What's up, Mimi? Hi. So, the Maiden and the Crone image, the optical illusion that her first and previous appearances have been, it actually has relevance. It has thematic, plotty relevance. She is the young girl and the older lady, right? She is Kokona and Kokona's mom somehow. Confused on how that works, just as confused as I might be looking at an optical illusion and saying that this is both of those things at once. But we get some cool things. We get a neat little match cut right there, boom, boom, between their faces, aligned in the center of the camera to really drive it home to us that they are very much sort of one and the same kind of person. And in this situation, it is Papika who has fallen asleep next to Kokona, and Kokona is happy to have Papika there until Papika says Mimi, and then Kokona's like, fuck you, get away from me, god damn it. And she asks her, give me some answers. Who the hell is Mimi? What is actually going on here? What's the deal? And Papika is unable to answer. And we get the most heartbreaking symbol of their everything. Them having their hands clasped as they get flung into a pure illusion is them, right? It's the core of this thing. It's their partnership, right? And we're tearing it apart. It sucks. It sucks. Fucking sucks. If you knew, it would just make you sad, and then Buchan does some crazy. I don't know why. Okay, then we see our first flower. This is important. It's not a flower exactly. It's a plant. But I picked up on this going through. We see 3, we could say maybe 4 different plants in this episode. This one is Kokona's. It's the one inside of her house, right? And it's familiar and pleasant. It's like that sequence of her waking up and getting herself ready for school. It's the norm. It's also kind of wilted and kind of like blah. I don't know if that's the particular plant or what, but that's what it is, and it's here, and it doesn't look so good. Then there are some more. There are some other bits and pieces. So we get some moments of uetsukiru being weird, and no idea what those are supposed to mean, but it puts Granny in our mind. And then there are weird scenes, like things going wrong, like apocalyptic wrong. Like, we don't see sequences of the outside world in Flip Flappers. We just don't. Or scenes where there are, like, cars on the streets and stuff. That just doesn't happen. But there's a purpose to all of this, and all the birds being upset and moving is a part of that purpose, right? They know that something is wrong. They feel the vibrations under the earth. Because, dun dun dun, the Asclepius cult is boring through. Okay, so we discovered that Salt was carrying a... we knew this. We knew that he was carrying one of the Amorphous with him, but he now takes it off of himself, puts it in the box, and entrusts the box with Papika, which is interesting. Yeah, and you haven't changed. You remember now, don't you? And she remembers bits and pieces. Okay, second flowers. Yayaka's flowers. They're also Kokona's flowers, but they're Yayaka's flowers. These are also the flowers that we saw in the previous episode, frequently associated with Kokona and Yayaka, and they are the flowers that we believe, or I believe, may be geraniums, which would indicate true friendship, right? Okay, cool. They're weird and quirky, and it's in a strange, like, cyborg box vase thing, and it's strange and creepy, but it's also colorful and vibrant and happy and alive and goofy, which is cool. So I don't know. All right, so after their clasped hands were torn apart, and we get the indication that something is coming with the Asclepius cult moving in, Kokona turns to Yayaka as her last remaining support system, or support person. She turns to her, We're friends. I value your friendship is the kind of thing that she says. The vase is from Hidaka-san. She's trying to be all nice and stuff, gives her food and things, and then we turn our attention to Hidaka, who is just going bonkers inside a little tent, which I think is awesome. This is just hilarious and wonderfully goofy. And details and information from Yayaka. We find out that there were many others, that she was the only one who survived, that it is totally not fair, and she tells us what the Amorphous will actually do if we acquire them all. Pure illusion bends to your will. Okay, what does that mean? What does that actually mean? Okay, Salt wants to create a frictionless utopia. Yayaka mentions a world where people wouldn't have to fight anymore, where there could be peace. Right, if you can reshape it however you want, you can do anything. Just for that, I believed in the mission is what she says, right? I believed in the mission. If I could help create a world where people didn't have to hurt anymore. But choosing a normal life meant giving that up. I thought I'd be happier simply letting someone make that choice for me. Alright, I got big End of Evangelion vibes now. Big End of Eva vibes now. Because it's a classic endgame. It makes perfect sense as an endgame. If Salt is looking for a frictionless utopia, the way to obtain that, given what we said about pure illusions being the manifestations of our internal psychological lenses, right, and our viewpoints upon the world, then to have a utopia without friction means to align everybody's viewpoints, right? Everybody has to be able to see everything in the same way, and then they can communicate eye to eye. They can communicate in parallel without any kind of jitter or awkwardness between the communication, because they're referring to the same things. There's no friction there. That's dangerously close to the idea of what do you call it? I forgot what you called it at the end of Evangelion. Fuck. Human instrumentality, that's it. Yeah, that seems like it could be a thing. I don't know. Seems like it could be a thing. And I do feel big ol' End of Eva vibes from these sequences. The bathed in red light from the monitors that becomes pinkish. This shot in particular feels very Gendo-y. I mean, I've had Gendo vibes from Salt from the beginning, but yeah. And then, of course, Hidaka's going crazy. But these shots of hallways as well, reminiscent of the raid during End of Eva. And then this is just some fun stuff. Hidaka getting to show his stuff, use his defenses, and Home Alone some robots is pretty cool. Okay. So, Coconut turns to Yayaka for her support, and before Yayaka can actually reveal the important thing, which is, hey, by the way, I betrayed you, and I'm really sorry about it. Also, I'm changed now. I'm sorry. They appear, and they tear away her last remaining support system. Yay! Fuck. And they tell her a couple of things. One, Yayaka's not really your friend, but she is, but she wasn't initially. Her reasons for getting to know you were ulterior. Sorry. Also, you have an Amorphous inside your leg, just by the by. It is important to us, and Yayaka wanted it, by the by. At which point, Papika swoops in, and Yayaka stays to hold them off, and off we go. I love some of the angles in this sequence. We go real Dutch a number of times, like here, and then we cut back to her, yeah, here. It's pretty neat. Anyway, forgetting about somebody. Fuck yeah, Yayaka. Awesome. So then we turn our attention to this running away sequence where Coconut is clinging to Papika's back and looking very somber and definitely thinking things through. We're almost out. She says Mimi, right? She says, one last time, she says something about Mimi, right? No, I guess not. I thought she did. Maybe it was a little bit before. Doesn't matter. Anyway, she says, let me off. She wants the hell out of here. And that kind of fucking sucks. Oh, this is where she has the mention of Mimi's fragments. Right. Mimi's fragments? Yeah. This is great. Yeah. And things start falling apart. And please tell me. Please tell me what the hell is going on. She is my partner and a precious friend of mine. Not was, is. Get the lake, get the facility, which reads like a, I don't know, I wouldn't say like an upgraded Flip-Flap, but maybe Flip-Flap pre-breaking off from the Asclepius organization or something? I don't know. Okay, Paprika is all gung-ho about meeting Mimi. Dr. Salt sees Mimi and immediately has a bit of a crush on her of sorts, is intrigued at the very least. We meet Mimi. There are lots of parallels to the meeting with Kokona. We see this location, and it is very, very similar to the tunnel where Paprika created her own little home. She finds her way through the vents, meets Salt. They start hatching plans of sorts. And this is where we see our third plant, and it is Salt's. And it is a plant in a glass case, which seems important. There are also caterpillars growing on it. Don't know what to think about that, but they're there. They exist. You can see them on the leaves there. I don't know what to think about it. But that's 3 flowers or plants. So Kokona's is kind of not looking so good, the one at home. Yayaka's looking cool, but, weird in a weird vase. And then Salt's is frozen in time, stuck in a glass case. In storage, you could say. Interesting. Like he's maybe holding on to something that he's maybe preserving for the future? I don't know. Something like that. Anyway, they meet, they talk. He wants to be friends with Mimi as well. They talk. She wants to see flowers. They make a promise. We decide not to go ahead with testing for her because nothing changed with their impedance. It is once their minds get aligned in this moment and once once Mimi tries to bring her into pure illusion. Couldn't get him to give us very long. Find out about sweet carrot gratin and stuff. Make a flower crown, which becomes echoed later once they arrive in that one location again. And I'm so happy, I want to take you to my special super duper place. Reaches out, grabs her hand, takes her to pure illusion. Explodification, they arrive. She explains this to Kokona. Because you can go with me. I'm nothing but a replacement. I don't know, dude. That line, I'm nothing but Mimi's replacement, it rings far too true. I think it might be actually the case, but I don't know. Okay, and then some wonderful little flashes of Hidaka and stuff. Almost as though we're going to be wistful and positive about this, but we're not. She lists off everybody that she knows and rejects them. I hate you all. Well, fuck. That's not good. So she dives down a special tube, which is their escape route, and they both go different directions, ending up split as fuck. Kokona goes ahead and returns home, finds her grandma, sitting there being all normal. How nice. Gets herself all cleaned up, is worried about her appearance, walks outside, and robots are here. Welcome to Dutch Angle City. And grandma can fucking stand. And grandma is a goddamn robot. And she says, I'm sorry. And then everything gets warpy, wavy, twisty, which is fucking horrifying. Also amazing. Really cool animation. And that's very bad. Then we get, and it's all right, Kokona, from Mimi. All of the different amorphous glow. They all warp their way over toward her. The one that was around Salt's neck breaks off. All of them bring themselves to her location. Boom, bam. It explodes everything around her. All of the robots get brokified. Grandma was a robot too. Holy shit. Gets brokified. And that is Mimi inside Kokona. And it is very dark. And it is very scary. And it is very ominous. And I do not like that smile very much at all. That little go from small smile to slightly less small smile. I do not like it all. And then we see her reflection in this shard of glass, and it's wearing the dress that her mother was as she floats creepily a few feet above the ground, and Mom says she will protect you from now on. Kokona? I don't like it. I'm afraid. I'm in danger. Hee hee? Okay, everything has changed. Alright, we get Salt talking about next time being a fluid concept. We get a Paprika, it seems, but it is a Paprika who is older because she has titties. Like, you see that, right? This is a grown-up Paprika. The fuck? And then we are in this location with the twisted things again. And we have, it seems, Mimi and Salt facing off. And we have pure storage. I'm going to guess that the pure storage has to do with storing Mimi somehow in the Amorphous, or in Pure Illusion or something. But I don't know. Okay, everything has changed. Coconut is completely separated from any and all support systems. She went from Papika to Flip Flap to Yayuka, and all of those were torn away from her. Then she went home to Grandma, and that was torn away from her, even worse. Everything that she knows has betrayed her, and it's awful. So she has given in to Mimi. What that's going to mean for the future? No idea. Okay, that's bad. Flip Flap is essentially gone. They got exploded by the other organization and are no longer useful, so they are on the run. Asclepius organization is activated and working. They have a third amorphous child, and they're prepared to use them. They seem happy about whatever is going down with the thing glowing at the top of their cult statue thing, which is maybe a problem. Okay. And Papika is split from Coconut, and Coconut is Mimi. Questions. Time, aging, how does it work? Don't know. That's the big question. All right. Feels like we're in the end game now, or at least transitioning to the end game. That makes me excited. I'm excited to see how this is going to wrap up. I think we managed to make good sense of this episode. It doesn't feel like I'm missing much or that I've misinterpreted. I mean, for all of the twists and turns that have occurred over the course of the episode, I think that despite all of that, it's a pretty straightforward one, all things considered. So, cool. Well, it looks like it's time to end there. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Flip Flappers, episode 10. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have, and I hope to catch you next week for Pure Storage. We will have to find out what the hell that means and find out what the hell our characters are going to do. See you next time. Peace.